Yes, this is Tactical United, and I'm Tactical Red, and we're gonna talk tactics. What Ollie should be doing in the foreseeable future. Now, I know he won't do it, but this is what he should be doing. You'll be like, who are you to say what he should be doing? But who's Ollie to say that he should be manager? So, if you want to question what I'm saying, question what I'm saying and why I'm saying it and who am I and what credentials do I have to say what I'm saying. What credentials does Ollie have to be manager? It's enough said. So, what I'm saying is this. The formation that we should be playing, is a diamond. It's really simple. And people attack the diamond. People were not happy with the diamond because we did it against Chelsea. We did it against Arsenal. Did we do it any other game? Arsenal. I can't remember if we did it any other game, but we definitely did it against Arsenal. And this is the formation that we need to play. But the players that we play in that formation needs to be changed. We need to have Fred as one of the sides of the diamond, not at the base of the diamond, which he did against Arsenal. I mean, at the end of the day, all you Ollie fans have been like, yeah, Ollie needs to give time, this, that, and the other. But the only time he's played good football is two times, and the two times were when he first came in and over lockdown. Over the first lockdown, really. So, and what formation did he play? He played 4-3-3. Now, why is he afraid to go back to that formation? Why is he afraid? That's the question that you got to ask yourself. Like, why are we playing two holding midfielders? Because he's scared. He is scared. He's scared to lose. He plays as if he's scared to lose. Maguire and Lindelof, but particularly Maguire, has been protected. And the way Maguire plays, he plays so deep. Basically, what Maguire does, because he doesn't want to be exposed, because he's a coward. He's a coward of a defender, believe me. Like, the way he defends like a sweeper. Like, he will back off and then just clean up the mess. Like, he doesn't actually go out and win things, doesn't go out and challenge players, intercept players. He doesn't do none of that. And you see when he did that, what happened against Tottenham? They went and banged in a goal. He tried to intercept, I don't know, Harry Kane or Song. I think it was Harry Kane. Harry Kane got up, passed the ball to Song, goal. Why? Because he can't do that. He's a classic, how do you call it? A classic, like, old school defender. Kicking, tackling, clearing. He tries to do this little passing here and there, and he's not shit at passing. He's not shit. I can't say he's shit at passing. I can't. But what I can say is that he takes too long to get rid of the ball. What I can say is that he dribbles forward and then comes back and passes. Like, it's a little bit arrogant the way he plays. It's a little bit arrogant. It's like, oh, look at me, oh yeah, like, he's not, he thinks he's good, like, he thinks he's good on the ball. He's not that great, because he's got no pace, and he doesn't actually, like, when you actually check it, like, good ball playing centre back step in. Look at Rio. Rio would step into that midfield comfortably. Rio would step into that midfield comfortably, yeah? Step in comfortably and lay off a pass. When Maguire goes past the halfway line, he panics and he passes back because he's not that comfortable on the ball. Yeah, he can spray a ball 40, 50 yards, whatever in it. Like, most players can do that, exception of a few. Do you know what I'm saying? So, it's that two holding midfielders, that Fred and McTominay role is there to protect the defence. And if you want to be a Man United manager, like we criticise Van Gaal and Mourinho for these things. We criticise them for being defensive, like, and then but Ollie gets a pass. Why? Why does Ollie get a pass? Why is Ollie allowed to get away with poor football? Why is Ollie allowed to? Why do people say, like, you know, we did well to get third when we only played well for 6 or 7 games? Like, Why does Ollie always get a free pass? Why is it? Why? He's a club legend. Why is it? Is it because he's soft? Is it because he's weak? Is it because like you don't want to upset him? Is that the reason? You don't want to upset him, or you're living like in a fantasy world where Ollie wins a title when it's like the greatest dream ever. Like, it's not that special of a dream, it's just another title. We just win another title. That's nothing else. Just winning another title. That's it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not impressed with that. That doesn't impress me. I'm impressed with results. I'm impressed with performances. And to get the best performance, we need to change that formation. That two holding midfielders is not progressive. It's not progressive. Like, if you want to talk about progression, that's what we was doing last season when Pogba thing was injured. Martial was injured. This time last season, Pogba, Martial was injured. We was doing this crappy formation. We're doing it again. Then he goes back to a 4-3-3 and then says, no, it's too risky. I can't risk it. I can't risk it. He doesn't want to risk the 4-3-3 because he's scared to get battered 6-1 because he doesn't know how to manage it properly. He only knows how to play teams 4-3-3 when they're really trash. And who are they? Bright. Okay, I'm gonna go through the teams that we beat. I'm gonna go through all the teams that we beat with that 4-3-3, and you'll see that actually he doesn't know how to do that formation. He doesn't know how to attack. Okay, this lockdown we beat. Now I'm gonna go back. Actually, I'm gonna go back to when he first came, and he was playing Lingard right, Martial left, Rashford up front. We beat Huddersfield. We beat Brighton, Bournemouth, Cardiff. Who else was it? We beat one other team with that formation. And I think we beat Tottenham, but if you remember that game against Tottenham. If you remember that game against Tottenham, we got dominated. Tottenham, because David De Gea did a madness that game. He did a madness that game. And that's why we won the game 1-0, but we got dominated. Yeah, we played well in the first 20 minutes of that game, but we got dominated. I'm not happy with that. Like, then, post-lockdown, this lockdown, Bournemouth again. Brighton again. A relegation battle in Aston Villa who were playing pants at that time. Crystal Palace, who had nothing to play for. And he was lucky to win that. Who else did we beat in this? I can't remember, but you know, there's no one of note that we beat. No one of note that we beat playing that 4-3-3. No one. We haven't played anyone of note playing that 4-3-3. So he can't play that. That's why he's gone back to playing the two holding midfielders or 5 at the back. He's a Tony Pulis. Like, if you want a Tony Pulis as your manager, then Ollie's your manager. But for me, at the back, a diamond in midfield and 2 up front. Yeah, that's my formation. That's the formation I'm playing with this. And the players I'm playing, yeah, because Van der Beek is a number 10, and Van der Beek can play number 10. And Van der Beek would be a better number 10 than Bruno Fernandes. Even though everyone's up Bruno Fernandes' arse, and yeah, he does score goals. Yeah, he does make assists. I'm not doubting that. But I'm sorry, he's not a number 10. Like, I don't care what you tell me. Number 10's supposed to have certain qualities that number 10's supposed to have. Number 10s are supposed to be able to be elite dribblers. Bruno's not. They should be able to be elite retainers of the ball. He doesn't retain the ball that well. He should be able to be very good at linking with the strikers. He doesn't really do that. Like, I know he does these 1-2 touches, and sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. But I would use Bruno Fernandes as the number 8 of the diamond, on the right of the diamond. I put Fred on the left of the diamond. And then Holden, I don't know, like, we need Matic. You'd have to put Matic here, but I'm not happy with Matic there, but it's the best option. So, you know, this is what I'm playing. This is the formation I'm playing, and I'm up front. I'm playing. Up front is a predicament. I'm not gonna lie to you. Up front is a predicament because you got Martial, who scored. Let's get this straight, yeah. Martial has scored 3 goals in 25 games. 3 goals in 25 games. Actually, I think I'm saying that wrong. I think it's 5 goals in 25 games. Sorry, my bad. 5 goals in 25 games. That's poor. That's poor. For me, I don't think Martial, like, I've seen him now play up front for a year. I'm not saying he's rubbish. I'm saying he's decent. He's good. He's good. He's a good striker. He's decent. Decent striker. Like, decent striker. But his record isn't looking decent to me. And, you know, what do you want to do with a player that scores inconsistently? And everyone might say, oh yeah, but Martial hasn't been given the chances because he doesn't make runs. How can we give you chances if you don't make runs, mate? You need to make runs so midfield can provide you with chances. We can't give it to you on a play. Like, that's how he wants it. He always wants it on a play. I mean, I think Rashford and Greenwood would be more dangerous than Rashford and Martial up front. And I know you have to just utilise all of them. Cavani too, you just utilise all of them. Just utilise all of them. For me, there's no main man, no main number 1 striker for me. Like, there's no one at the moment that I can say at Man United that's that main guy. Because they don't produce the goods like that. So for me, it's just the 4-man striking force that 2 men have to get played. You can rotate it. Cavani, Greenwood, Cavani, Martial, Rashford, Cavani. It could be anything it wants to be. It can be anything it wants to be. But we need 2 strikers up front because we don't create a lot of chances. So we need to have a lot of threat, and I think with 2 strikers up front, we'll create. It'll be threatening. And you know, with the diamond, you can, as I said, diamond, you can like move forward as a diamond, move back as a diamond. You can defend as a diamond, you can attack as a diamond. It's like, it's solid. It's solid. Like, yeah, you sacrifice width. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, Telles can cross. Sure, done a couple of crosses, couple of assists. So, you know, they're going to have to do what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to push them forward and they're going to have to whip balls in. Wan-Bissaka's going to have to learn how to whip or get benched. That's how I would do it, honestly. Because for me, Wan-Bissaka, I told you already, 50 million for slide tackles. That's what it is. Like Telles, he's got qualities. Luke Shaw, he's a bit better. Me, I wouldn't play Maguire. I just wouldn't. He's just not my favourite centre-back. He's just not my type of centre-back. Nowadays, centre-backs, you see them mobile. If you look at Bayern Munich, the best team in Europe, who's their centre-backs? Left-back, originally left-back Alba moved into centre-back. Why? Because he's got pace and it gives balance with the left foot. And Solskjaer, who's quick. Or Boateng, who's I don't know what's happening with this screen. Okay, that's better. It just keeps going black and white. It's the light, obviously. I need to sort that out on the next one. But yeah, Solskjaer is quick too. Solskjaer is quick. So you got Solskjaer and you got Alba. Boateng as a backup, who's not slow. I'm not saying he's quick, but he's not slow. Liverpool, Gomez, Van Dijk, quick. This is how modern day defenders. This is how they defend, with quick centre backs. So they push the team forward, and if teams try to break on them, or they're quick, you're not going to outrun them. It's not going to happen like that easy. Do you understand? This is how modern day defending is. It's modern day defending. It's not about these slow, big centre backs. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not about that. Don't get me wrong. It'll be better to have quick and big. Like you have maybe Kanote at Leipzig. Upamecano's not big, but he's physical. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of centre backs we need, and people will be making excuses for Oli, like, oh, he didn't get a centre back. He wasn't signing centre backs. Let's be honest. He wasn't signing no centre backs. No centre backs he was signing. No centre backs he was signing. I knew that from the beginning. He even said something like, oh, we got quality centre backs here. He wasn't signing centre backs. He wasn't signing centre backs. I don't want to hear people always making excuses for the guy, like, oh yeah, he didn't get a centre back and he didn't get Sancho. He didn't even try to, no, he was never really linked to any centre back. Bad as Shield. The only one we was even linked to, and come on, that was never happening. I knew that. He's too much of a technical player and too much of a risk for Ollie to make. He wouldn't sign Shield. No chance. He ain't got that tactical nous to see what he can use Shield for, even though he's 6'4", left-footed. Come on now, 2-3 years time, he could be that guy. But you know, he ain't got the foresight. He ain't got the vision for that. He ain't got no vision. His vision is Dan James. His vision is Maguire. That's his vision. His vision is Brexit FC. That's his real vision. That's what he really wants. Don't get it twisted. And he's got, let's not forget, all of his coaching staff that he's employed. He's employed guys from Cardiff. He's employed guys from Mulder. Yeah, he's employed guys when he was a reserve team manager for Man United. All these guys are English. So they all have this, so all around him, he's surrounded by English people. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm just saying. They're going to have, this camera thing again, it's just really getting to me. They are going to have a certain mentality, yeah? They're going to have a certain mentality. Like, that's just the facts. And the mentality you can see that's coming on the pitch and with the players and with Ollie is based upon what type of mentality we have. And to me, it's not a winning mentality because he's picked losers. I don't care if you're English or whatever. I don't want losers in the club. I don't want losers in the club. I want winners. I want people who are known for winning games, not people who are known for getting relegated and being average to below average. And that's why he used the diamond in our best game, Leipzig. Honestly speaking, even me after the game, I was like, that's the best game I've seen for years. Like, honestly. And who did we play in the number 10? Van der Beek. Don't piss me off. Like, we played Van der Beek. Number 10. Yeah? Number 10. Not Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes didn't see that game. I'm going to change the angle slightly because I think this light is affecting it. Okay. Bruno Fernandes didn't even start the game. He came on and just busting assists and whatever, and people were gassed. Rashford was fresh. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. The reason why we was in that game is because, and even Ollie said it, the funny thing is, what's so funny about all of this? Like, it's so mad, you know? It's mad. Because sometimes I think, you know what? Sometimes I genuinely think, I'm gonna be really honest with you. I genuinely think Ollie understands football well. I do. I genuinely think he does. I do think I'm not saying he's a good manager. I think he understands football very well. But because he's not confident in himself, and because he's not a leader, he takes advice of this person and that person and that person and that person. And I don't think any of the decisions. I don't think he has the balls to make decisions himself. Because he said after that Leipzig game, he said it was the players in the first half that laid the foundation for us to win 5-0. I was like, wow, he said something that I was thinking. He said something that is completely right. That first half, yeah, we didn't play exceptional, but the way we kept the ball, the way Van der Beek moved the ball, the way Pogba was playing, the way Fred was playing, Matic, Greenwood was there. I think Martial was playing too. Greenwood and Martial. I mean, Martial didn't have a great game that game, but, you know, Greenwood scored that lovely goal. Lovely finish, set the tone. I told you with Greenwood. Greenwood is all, when Greenwood, see the difference between Greenwood, Rashford and Martial. Greenwood scores game-changing goals. He'll score goals. Him and Bruno do that. Him and Bruno are the only players that do things when pressure is on. Greenwood scores when we're 1-0 down, when we're 1-1, when we need a goal, when we're 0-0 and it's a tight game. Greenwood always scores game-changing goals. Always. Watch all of his goals. All of his goals are game-changing goals. All of them. I'm telling you. Like, there's been a couple that, yeah, Watford's and I think Norwich's that not, but like against like decent opposition and teams that we're losing or withdrawing or whatever, he scores them. Against Everton last season, goal. Against, okay, I'm gonna go through them. We beat some team in Europa League. He scored them, beat them 1-0. some team in a League Cup last season, 1-0. I think we played Newcastle, we scored first goal. Bournemouth, we was 1-1, he scored 2 goals. When we was 1-1, he scored straight off the bat with a screamer. Aston Villa, I think it was 0-0, he scored. This goes on and on and on against obviously Leipzig. I mean, it's always important goals that he scores. Always, most of the time anyway. Like, you know, and most of the time when he's not scoring important goals, it's because he's come off the bench and, you know, we're winning and then he just adds more to the scoreline. But, you know, diamond. It needs to be a diamond. Like, carry on playing that double pivot with Fred and McTominay. Carry on playing that, and where will we finish? Not in the top half of the table. Even with Bruno there, even with you, like, my opinion on Bruno hasn't changed. Like, 2 goals, a header and Rashford should have scored again. Like, Rashford. I mean, why does Rashford get criticised? What? Like, I know he's feeding kids. Yeah, and that is fantastic. That's great news. But on the pitch, he does nothing. Most games, like, inconsistent. I don't want to hear about Ollie hasn't developed no one out here. I don't want to hear about, oh yeah, Ollie's developed Rashford. I don't want to hear that because he hasn't, because he's still inconsistent. I don't want to hear about, yeah, look at what he's done with Martial. 5 or 6 goals in 25 games. That's not good enough. I don't want to hear about Greenwood. Oh, he's brought in Greenwood. Guy doesn't play him. He takes him off every time. Every time he starts. Every time. 60, 70 minutes coming off. I think he's made 80 minutes once. Let's not get it twisted. Don't want to hear about, oh yeah, Fred. Oh, look at Fred now. Fred has never been given a consistent run of games since Ollie. Like, we have never seen Fred since under Mourinho. We never saw Fred under Mourinho. And then under Ollie, we didn't see Fred when he came in mid-season. You didn't see him that whole season. And then in last season, we saw him around November, December. And then he started playing well. But us Man United fans were like, can you give Fred a chance? Give Fred a chance, give Fred a chance, give Fred a chance. Like, we were saying give Fred a chance way before Ollie even gave him a chance. Because Ollie's always late. Now I'm saying the diamond. Like, I said the diamond before he played it. But he reverted to, it's too, like, because we didn't play well against Arsenal. Maybe because you put Fred in the holding midfielder and put Tommy on the right, which was a disaster. And then you still didn't take McTominay off. Like, what is the obsession with McTominay? Like, in that Scotland game that McTominay played, he was the reason why they went into extra time. Like, let's not get it twisted. That marking was shocking. It was shocking marking. What McTominay defence? Like, why is McTominay plays in defence for Scotland and he's our midfielder? 2 at the back, you know, they play. 2 at the back. And he's one of them at the back. Don't tell me that they don't have another defender. Don't tell me if McTominay was that good, he would be playing in midfield. But he's playing in our defence. Because did you know that Clark guy? That Clark guy is a good coach, you know. He's not a dickhead, you know. That Clark was the coach, I think, under Ancelotti at Chelsea. I'm not sure about Mourinho. He might have been under Mourinho. I can't remember. I don't think he was. But he's not a dickhead. He knows coaching. He knows about football. Like, he knows about football. So he knows McTominay can't play in the midfield. You can't have a midfield with McTominay. I think he is a defender. For me, he just needs to learn the defensive roles, and he'll be a top defender. I think if you put it, nah, mate, you know what? You're decent in the midfield, but I'm gonna play you in the back. I'm telling you, he'll be a top defender. 6'4". He's not slow. I mean, he's not exactly strong, but you know what? He can tackle. He's aggressive. He'll be a great defender, but he hasn't got the defensive mindset. He hasn't got the defensive mind, you know, for a defender. So maybe not. But you know, look at that cross. Shocking. I don't see the thing with McTominay. Solskjaer loves McTominay. Mourinho did love him, but he never really played him. And, you know, Fergie loves McTominay, but only because he's Scottish. That's why a lot of guys love McTominay, because Fergie loves him. But Fergie loves anyone who's Scottish. Fergie put David Moyes Fergie put David Moyes as our manager because he's Scottish. only because he's Scottish. Fergie has a weakness. Like every Superman has a weakness. Fergie's weakness is that he thinks every Scottish person is great, and that's fine. That's fine to be like that, but that's his weakness. So you know, Diamond needs to be played. If he wants to keep his job, which he won't, because he doesn't. He listens to everyone in the club. Probably listens to Fergie, listens to his wife, listens to the players, listens to the coaching staff, listens to the tea lady. Probably listens to me, listens to other YouTubers. Probably listens to everyone because he doesn't know what he's doing. It's not that he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just not confident, and he's not a leader. He's not. This role's not for him. It's not for him. Like, he knows football because some things he says he understands, and I know some things he says as well. He doesn't. Some things he doesn't say because he doesn't want to be exposed. But is what it is, isn't it? Is what it is. So play the Diamond, and let's keep it moving. Tactical Red. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe. Hit that like. Hit that like. Hit that like. Have a good day.